guys. We got to the entrance to the boss fight with Squid Adler this time. Squid Adler. We feared deaths this time at least. Well, I'm not gonna show it off because I hate this level, but playing with Ace is a little bit more of a pain in the ass. So, we get a different dialogue. Well, I expected this a little bit. Zero. I never expected you to come here. It must be an emergency. You assumed right. You don't need me to explain anymore, do you? Always so pushy, you haven't changed at all. I made the right choice when I resigned as a hunter. I don't want to be a rude jerk like you. Oh, come on. I just have a hard time. I'm listening to you babble. You know what I want, don't you? You're free to take such a worthless thing. But what a simpleton you are. If you get it, you can't change the fate of the earth. Every Earthblade has been affected by the virus and become a No, he's been affected. Relax, I'll put you out of your misery. Goodbye, Squid Adler. Well, at least I know I spelled it right. Now, like I said, I hope to God I got his weakness. Oh God, I do have his weakness. No, why do I have to bash into him like this? I guess, like I said, it's funny because it's just funny how you just... It's just funny how you just beat him by just ramming into him. Well, I guess it's fair considering he does that to me. Oh God. Oh, look at that, he nearly died too. Basically, it's kind of awkward when you have to ram him with Duff McWhalen. Which technically would make sense if technically if you want to take the Squid Adler as fast as you can, so technically make sure you play the beginning stage as X. Take on Duff McWhalen first. Duff McWhalen stages first, and you'll have a little bit more of an easier time when it comes to Squid Adler. Because you'll have the weapon he's weak against. In my case, it's the freaking dash. It's the slide. It's the air dash. It's the ramming air dash. Which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. And again, I swear I look like I'm killing this guy, but I'm not. Let's check my E-tank. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm a damn fool, man. Because I could have killed him right then and there. After his health drops a little bit, he seems to do this weird wide-range attack. I mean, we got one of our own, but let's not do that. And he's level 10 this time. Izzy Glow was level 11. So what does it tell you guys? So technically, I should have fought this guy after Duff McWhalen, but whatever the case is, I decided not to do so. I mean, this is just me. I mean, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to do that, but once again, this is just me. Trying to make it... Or I don't need the E-tank, I can just kill him right then and there, just ramming into the fool. Jeez. And again, that's kind of quicker. I did it in 30 minutes according to the camera. But whatever the case, Squid Adler is defeated and is weak against Duff McWhalen. Ellen's weapon. A rank. Well, blah 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 blah. We get it, Jesus. Well, you know, we got the Tri-Thunder E Blade. Energy cart, parts complete. Life up. Nice. You got around so many traps that, thanks to you, we now have a precious energy cart. Squid used to be an avatar, but had become a maverick. It must have been hard for you, even though it was your mission. Let's restore the peace for him. Let's save and see if the Enigma works. Now, there are two sides of the story. This is a 50-50. There will be a time where, if you try and destroy the Enigma, or destroy the thing with the Enigma, sometimes it happens. Other times, it may not. But if it does, you can get on to the final stages of the game, where you get to fight the last enemies. And but overall, that's it. At last, the Enigma has been completed. It's old, but we refined it with some devices. It should work fine. Well, we're ready. The time has come at last. We are launching the Enigma. And I think I may have misspelled Enigma. And on my description, but I'm not sure, of one of those videos. I think it's the third one. The fate of the Earth depends on it. The energy, the power, the angle, everything is clear. Alright, blast off. Dude, you're firing a cannon. And not freaking going off into space. Blast off. Blast off. Can you stop doing this thing? Blast off. Now, will it destroy the colony? I don't know. It's all up to the game. Did we make it? Did it crash? Ilya, give us the report. Negative. We have only destroyed 62%. There we go. We have merely made it change orbit and delay the time of impact. Curses! Curses. The Enigma was not successful? No, but we have a backup plan. Let's concentrate on our next move. Alright. We'll execute with the shuttle operation. Don't give up hope. The future of the Earth depends on us. This is our last hope. The space shuttle operation. The shuttle will approach and fly into the colony. The pilots will eject at the last minute. It's very dangerous because they could get sucked into the blast. In the end, I fear that this will fail, just like the Enigma. Alia, be a little bit more positive, please. We need to gather as many devices as we can and to strengthen the shuttle's power. But the autopilot function doesn't work. Oh shit. Okay, gather as many devices as you can. We'll try to upgrade it from here. This is the last chance for us. I know, this mission is hard for you all. But the important thing is for us to stay optimistic. Thank you, Cygnus. Cygnus has the right idea. Now let's get to work. Anyway. Okay. Our only hope is the space shuttle. We can't waste any time. Let me describe the 4 Mavericks that have other devices to upgrade the shuttle. Axel the Red. Details unknown. He carries and conceals the orbiter engine. Matrix. Oh, I think they show you the weakness for which Maverick Hunter goes to who, but I'm not sure. Maverick goes to who? A weapons storage guard. He owns a booster for rockets. The Skyburn. Repellent Air Force. Wait, did we? Never mind. An orbiter or wing is in the base. And Dark Dizzy. A mysterious maverick. He has a fuel tank. And I love Dark Dizzy. He is one of the most... He basically has this iconic move that comes into Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. I love it when it's level 3. When I use it on an enemy. It's just so satisfying. We have little time, but we have to gather as many devices as possible. We only gain an hour in the process. Wow. Well, I guess we can take on one extra stage while we're at it. And I'll go, like I said, I'll go back to these stages to find armor. In another video. Basically before we take on a fortress, and I'll make sure it's like an hour long. We'll take on Skybird first. And we need to do this as fast as we can. And of course, every time you defeat your second Maverick, for either the operation of the shuttle or the Enigma, you have to fight Dynamo. We got 7 lives to boot. You can get to the orbiter wing from the Reploid Air Forces. But I can't believe the Sigma bars could have gotten me to the Reploid Air Forces. Huh. Uh-oh. Darn it, somebody has set bombs. They are small, but they do not initiate their firepower. Underestimate their firepower. Destroy them before they detonate. Basically, you have to destroy those things before they go off. Oh, no, 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 no. Honestly. Anyway, let's save this Reploid. Shit. Okay, see, that would have killed me. I'm pretty sure that would have killed me right then and there. I'm glad I didn't see that's kind of... I hate this. I'm not underestimating its power, but jeez, there are bombs above you. Climb up and destroy them. Okay, I basically failed. And here's an elevator going down. Basically, right now we got a gauntlet and we got very low health. So do your best to be careful. Pay attention if there's any enemies on the side. They'll give you hints like they'll throw grenades and god damn it. They'll like throw grenades and whatnot, showing you that they're there, and you know. And then we got 9 lives this time again. Okay, let's see. Continuing on. I remember some of the levels gimmicks, so for the most part I'm just going to be jumping down right on the Mavericks and just steal all their stuff. That's a weapon tank right there. I don't even know why it's there, but it's just there. Now, this part is confusing me. I could have sworn there's like another one down here. I mean, I could jump down, but nope, it's just it. Alright, let's take a look. Yeah. Okay, the E-Blade, go for enemies in air. I don't know what that does. Oh, it's just basically an electric Iryu engine. I do not understand that, but it feels like it's the weakness of Skyburn. Oh, we got this little really slow. Just let the Sigma virus affect you. It doesn't really freaking matter. Come on, infect me. Infect me. Okay, there we go. Oh, you gotta be careful. Duck on these spikes, because they will kill you in one hit, of course. This is a Megaman game, despite the fact it may be next gen kind of stuff in terms of the Megaman universe. I think it's just better. Most of the time, I think it's there are more bombs ahead of you. Dispose of them as soon as possible. Well, that's done. Oh, spikes. And here's another heart container. Oh shit. Ow! No, I didn't touch those spikes, man. You suck my balls. Anyway. Yeah, you can dash by double tapping the jump, but the 4 button. Again, I'm getting purposely infected by the Sigma virus. Don't worry, it's nothing I'm worried about. It's not, so therefore it should be nothing you should worry about. If we're not playing as if we're playing as X, it should be something you should worry about. trust me, it is going to be something you should worry about soon. And I really fucking hate this game. And when it comes to certain things like some of the stuff is like a little bit dickish in terms of level design. This is not dickish, but that Squid Adler stage was kind of that. I for some reason feel like there's 4 armor pieces somewhere. I just don't know exactly where. Can't wall climb that wall for some freaking reason. In the area you can't anyway. I don't understand it. But we got the electric Ryu engine, so we're gonna use that to take on Skybird. And obviously we're going to be fighting in the sky. You know, dog fights and whatnot. But a little bit more different. He's a level 11 Maverick. Weird. I've wanted to see you, Zero. I wanted to ask you something. My thoughts always come back to the cult. Ernal. I wanted to ask you if the battle between you two was necessary. I'm not accusing you. I just want to know, that's all. I've already been offended by the virus. I'm destined to be retired by you once I become a Maverick. So go ahead and take me down. I want to fight you for the Colonel. That's what the Colonel wanted. I understand. But I'll fight you only because this is my mission. Now, let's do this. Okay. I don't know if it is his weakness, but the looks of things it is his weakness, but he's not resetting his pattern. I don't know if they actually do reset patterns if you do hit him with their weakness. I just seem to notice that with Duff McWhalen. With Duff McWhalen, when you hit him with his weakness, he seems to reset his pattern. Unless the stage weakness is completely freaking different. At least this thing leaves a little bit of a trail on. He likes to swoop down on you and swoop above you, swoop below. And afterwards, if you start to notice I'm actually getting a little better after like my first time dying against a boss. I tend to get a little bit better. Anyway, that is the end of Skybird. That is another Maverick that eats my dust. Anyway, Skyburn, I don't know if he gave me so much problem when I fought him. I didn't, but again, I don't particularly know his weakness. Let's create some damage output. A burst shot. I didn't expect to have to fight it against the Reploid Force again. But since most of the Reploid Force members have gone Mavericks, I guess that was inevitable. Fortunately, the devices for the shutter were not damaged, but the Air Force was not so lucky. Won't be safe there anymore. Come back right to the haunted base. She's got a point. I've never, during my return throughs of that stage, I have never, for some freaking reason, seen anything involving the, involving that thing, that base. I don't understand. Zero! Okay, I've been fighting the Sigma virus for a long time. It is a virus that causes all Reploids to transform into Mavericks. The most dreadful virus to ever exist. Why? I wonder why I'm not harmed. Instead, I feel energy growing within my body. What on earth is happening to me? I have a bad feeling about this. Well, actually, the reason... Oh, that is all the report on Zero. Zero has fought Enigma several times. I believe he has the virus antibodies. It's possible, isn't it? It's possible. It doesn't react negatively to the virus. Its power output is actually growing. For the most part, the body system of X and Zero remains mystery. I can't predict what will happen. I suggest you take measures. Keep this secret. I'll think it over. Its power is growing with the virus. It's too dangerous to keep them loose. Please, at least do something about Zero before it's too late. Now, this is the thing about the bad ending. See, now, you don't get the bad ending if you continuously let yourself get infected by the Sigma virus. No, 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 that is not the case. You get the bad ending if the colony is not destroyed and lands on the Earth. Which will, I would just say it right now, the boss fight that ensues is not exactly fun. I haven't done it, but I've seen it's a little bit harsh. Anyway, I'm gonna need a little bit of a guide to figure out where to help me out. See if there's like an extra armor I can go about and use my time and use it to find those. I mean, we got like 9 hours before collision, so we can build up the shuttle. At this point, you really, when you start a new game just to get the bad ending, you want to play as X first. It's a recommendation because you get the 4th armor, and the 4th armor will act as basically the equivalent of the Falcon armor with just a few differences here and there. So basically, you want to get the 4th armor, or you want to keep the 4th armor for this one thing I'm talking about. When you try and fight in the bad ending, trust me, the boss fight with it is completely a bit of a douche. But anyway, that's the end of part 5. We took down Squid Adler by just ramming into him. We delayed the colony just an hour, which I don't really particularly need another hour just to survive, just to fight the next 4 Mavericks. I mean, sure, like I said, we get to fight Dynamo after killing the 2nd Maverick for the shuttle, which will just decrease our hour by 3. So basically, we'll be just wasting like 5 hours apiece. That is, if you don't constantly go back to the stage slot. Now, that's what I'm gonna do for the bad ending. I'm gonna lose all my lives on purpose when I get past the shuttle part. Well, the Enigma part, because it's only after Enigma part where everything goes haywire and goes batshit insane. So at that point, I will say bye. I'll see you guys in part 6.